Hey guys, Makuto from Talking Waste here. So I'm thinking about doing a deck profile of the duo. What do you call it? Legion. Um, to get started, I'll just go right into it. This is actually pretty much the exact build of my um, rate. I just switched some of the cards, like the legions and whatnot. So, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I have two of the Durling starters, just because the piece shenanigans are so good that you're gonna want to have to do it twice, 2 or 3 times. So with having two of these, you can help you out. So for my triggers, I have 4 heals. Make sure they're all duos for countering or counter blastings. Then I have some triggers or crits. I'm running 12 crits, so 4 of each of the duos, and then 4 random other Bermudas. Normally I would just run 4 of this one of Shipu, but I didn't have enough because I'm in some other deck, so I was just like, whatever. Boom, did that. So those are my triggers. As for my grade 1s, of course, I'm running 4 of the Lulus, just because when you pick these up and put these back down, especially with the brake ride, you can get the pluses that you need to get damage, and it's pretty important, especially because there's just a lot of 7Ks and 5Ks for ones, so you want some extra damage there. Also have 4 of the piece. Probably one of the better cards. It is, when it's picked up off the field, you can soul charge 1 to draw, and then show your opponent 3 copies of the same card, and you can unflip. So if you have 3, then you can pretty much draw for free, or if you have 3 on the field and pick them all up at once using Darling, then you can draw 3 cards for free. It's a great combo with Darling. If you have 1 Darling on the field and you have another one in your hand, you can just do it twice. And then once you do Mirror, then make sure you have 3 of them out, then do Mirror. So essentially you can draw 9 cards in 1 turn, which is pretty much the main thing that you have to do since you're running 12 crit. There's just no draw in this deck. There's no way to get cards in your hand other than Peace and this other card. So back to grade 1s though. I have 2 Kuras. These are damage and flippers. On play, Soul Blast 2, on flip 2. It's a great card. The only thing is this deck does not have a lot of flipping unless other than Peace. I'm pretty much only flip for Peace. So you just use these to unflip. So I could switch this for unlimiters, which I'll probably do once we get them. But for the time being, I'll just keep them with these. And then last but not least, of course, Prism, Duo, Perfect Shields. To fight over 4 of these, obviously. I am excited for that we might be getting damage on flippers soon. I doubt they'll be Prism or Duo, but so for now I'm just gonna run these. Now for my grade 2s, I'm running 4 of the 12Ks and only 2 of Roan, which is the when it hits, if it's on rear or Vanguard, if it hits the Vanguard, then you can counterblast 1 to bring up a card off the field, and you can search for a copy of that card. So I don't know. After playing a couple of matches, I might actually switch 2 of these for 2 more of these. Yeah, either have 4 or do a 3 and a 3 kind of thing. Just because I found I'm not getting enough piece cards in my hand, and you kind of need that for this deck to work because there's just no draw. So I need something like this that can help me get draw. Maybe I can use this to get some more of these or some more Lulus, stuff like that. Just so I can get more cards. I can also use it to get some more of these, which is Quancy, the Legion Mate. This is a pretty nice card. I'm not too fond of this version of it, but it's kind of like Rio, where it comes off the field. This one you Soul Char or Soul Blast one to draw a card, where Rio would be Soul Charge one. I do enjoy the Soul Charge a little bit more because it kind of helps a little bit because you need for Soul Blast. But at the same time, this deck doesn't really need it that much other than this. So this would actually be fine, especially if you're going to be Legion a couple times. You'll be getting this extra 2 cards in your soul from Legion, so you can use this a couple more times. Now for grade 3s, I'm running 4 mirrors. From what I understand, I know most people that are doing Legion are running Rate instead of mirror, just because you have to wait for Counterblast, or you have to wait for Limit Break, and people don't want to do that anymore. And they just want to go ahead and restand, especially since you don't really need Counterblast in this deck. But I like Limit Breaks, so I'm going to run it. Yeah, generic strides. But for now, yeah, and plus with this you can use Peace again, so that gives you more cards. You can use Peace like 1 or 2 more times. And then for grade 3, I'm running Victoria, which is the Legion. This card is actually not bad. When it's played, when you Legion, you can pick up a card off the field and you can search for a copy of that. And it has another ability that, as long as it's on the Vanguard circle, if you have another card in your Vanguard column, then it gets +3. So as long as you Legion, when you attack, this is 23 by itself. I mean, it doesn't defend for 23, but it attacks for 23, which is pretty good. And if you have, if you have just like the standard Kura or even Durling, then it's a 28, which is not bad. Right now, since we don't have any good strides, I am running just the generic stride. I forget what it's called, but it's the Counterblast one and give your Vanguard plus 10k. I've been using that. It's pretty nice. You hit, I think your attack is like 42 or something like that. So not too bad. So far, what I played, it's kind of hit or miss, really. If I hit Peace, then I do really well. If I don't hit Peace, then I just run out of cards and I can't block. Especially if you play against Silent Toms, because you just have triggers in your hand and you can't block anything. They just put all the triggers on Tom, then you can't. You have to use a perfect card or something. So that's what the problem I had. I was playing against Ben, but for the most part, it's
in the state of play coming soon.
Yep, in the state of play. So pretty much, I do like playing it. It's not as bad as Troy was, just because you don't have to worry about wasting everything so you can stand. And again, I hate standing Vanguards, which everyone knows. So, but other than that, I did have fun playing it. I had fun building it. Maybe I can go back one day and change little things, like add 2 more Roans or something, or put that other Prism card, the other Prism Duo card, that brings stuff up on play. That might help a little bit, but for now, I'll just play with this and see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys.